Okay. Did you ever have, a singer, starlet, actress show up for one of your games in the NFL?
I don't want to brag, but more than one. No, Dan, I went on a date with Heather Locklear. Remember, Heather Locklear. She wasn't singing to me, but we were talking about William. I was throwing routes to William Shatner on the beach on the sand while they were filming T.J. Hooker when I was in college. Honest to God. And Adrian Zamed was covering him.
Okay,
and that's how I
go
met
back
Heather Locklear.
Okay, wait. How do you?
No. You know what? This is a subscription-based conversation. Pay for this one.
This is behind a paywall.
Yeah,
okay,
that's exactly right.
So you dated Heather Locklear.
Now, see, here's where we go. It went on a date to dated. Next thing you know, you're going to say I have a tattoo of her and we were married and engaged. No.
Did you love her?
Yes, that I did.
Did she love you?
Absolutely not.
Okay. How did it? Okay, so one date. Is that what happened?
Yeah, I'll tell you how I met her.
Okay.
You want to know the truth? And do I have time for this?
Yeah.
Real quick.
Okay.
It's your dad, Patrick. Of course we got time for this. I was doing something for ABC Sports. You know how they used to have the top 25 show that Keith Jackson would voice over before the preseason, top 25.
Okay.
So I was out there, golden boy on the beach, right? Running, flopping hair in when my hair was beautiful and I had beautiful locks. And so I'm out there doing that. I filmed that. So I'm walking off and it's at Santa Monica Pier. There's a bunch of cars in the lot. And I'm thinking, what are these trailers here for? And everybody at that time had a crush on Heather Locklear growing up, at least, or Heather Thomas, if you liked that show with Lee Majors. And so I said, well, what's going on here? Guy said, T.J. Hooker's filming. I said, oh, okay. He said, when you're done doing that, come on up. I'll walk you up there and introduce you to William Shatner. I said, well, I'm not worried about him. I said, is Heather Locklear up there? He said, yeah. I said, good. I'll go up there and watch. So we watched some film. And all of a sudden, she had to go to lunch with her stand-in. So I'm out there and William Shatner said, Sean, can you throw routes to me? I said, yeah. So he's running routes in the sand at lunch. I'm throwing bang posts off, hitting hopefully in his chest. And Adrian Zamed's trying to cover him in the sand. So we go through all that, hitting out and sweating and having a blast. And they were awesome. So we're leaving and she shows back up. And USC, she's a UCLA girl. Her dad was a teacher there, an instructor. So we're getting ready to leave. And I'm with one of my teammates. And the bet, because I wanted to bet her. So back then it didn't matter. But we had a little bet for a little bit of money. And I said, well, as I was leaving, introduced myself. And I said, well, how am I going to get a hold of you to collect my money? And she said, leave your number and I'll get a hold of you. And one of her friends said, well, I know somebody who's not going to be very happy, which made me meant she was in a relate. No big deal. So we made the bet. I don't talk to her. I wake up to a phone call the Monday after the UCLA game. We got beat. And the conversation is simply, Sean, Heather Locklear, where's my money? That's how it started. And so we actually met up. I gave her money and had it. She was very kind and respectful. I didn't date her, but she came over and picked me up. We drove in her car because my car had been stolen from USC's campus.
Oh,
and we went out and
the car that USC gave you for you going to USC.
If it's times have changed, Dan, it was a Chevy Love black pickup truck.
Okay.
If that's my name, image, and likeness, I'm not worth a hoot, man. Okay. So we ended up going and having lunch, came back, and my roommate, who was not home, I said, dude, you're going to miss out. So she wrote him a little note, said, sorry, I missed you.
Did you make out with Heather Locklear?
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Okay. That's okay. Fair enough.
No, I did not.
Okay.
I did not. She was a complete lady, and it was good times had by all.